Hi, my name is Dr. Caroline Lebogang Gasefete and I'm a naturopathic doctor. Today I would like to talk about a wonderful tradition or custom that is practiced by women the world over, and this is called herbal vaginal steaming. A lot of women practice this wonderful custom and some still do not have a lot of information on it. But why do we steam? We steam for many reasons as women. Some of these reasons include anovulation, dysmenorrhea, some include fertility challenges, irregular menstrual cycles, PCOS or polycystic ovarian syndrome. Some steam because they have got what we call uterine congestion. By uterine congestion, we mean a situation whereby when a woman goes into her periods or her menstruation, she experiences dark blood at the beginning and at the end of her cycle. So that is what we mean by uterine congestion. It is a valid reason for one to be practicing uterine steaming. And some do this because they have got uterine fibroids, they have got ovarian cysts, some have got vaginal discharges and infections like candida, to give an example. So it is very, very important that as a woman you practice this or you take this as a custom to do once in a while, or you follow a certain cycle to do. It is very healthy. It addresses vaginal health and uterine health at the same time. Our grandparents have often passed certain customs, and maybe you have heard your grandmother when you told her that you've got menstrual challenges, and she had asked you that are you vaginal steaming or are you steaming yourself? So this is a practice that is wonderful, that is healthy, that has got benefits for us as women. A lot of people have come to term it or call it yoni steaming, and with many different yoni steaming herbal products in circulation in our markets today. This can be done using those commercial market herbs that you buy, or you can also make a blend for yourself at home with what you have. Especially if you have a garden, you can pick fresh herbs from the garden and make yourself yoni steaming or vaginal herbal steaming, a herbal steam. Be very careful though. Some doctors do not often recommend that this be done. This is because of the reason that some women have ended up burning themselves because they were not doing it properly. Some women have done this immediately after pelvic or post-lower abdominal surgical operations. Some women have done this immediately after birth, and therefore you should know when to do this and when not to do this. It is also not safe to practice yoni steaming or vaginal steaming during pregnancy. So if you are pregnant, you should avoid, and you should avoid doing this during your periods or during your menstruation as well. Be careful not to burn yourself, like I said, and make sure that the steam is comfortably warm. The right temperature will always work wonders for you. If there's any discomfort that you are experiencing, you should stop steaming immediately. Do not force it because you've been told that it is good for your health. Make sure that your feet are warm as well during this practice, during steaming. Make sure that you are either wearing your socks or you have covered your feet with a fleece or a blanket, and make sure that you have 2 large blankets to cover your abdomen. You should cover yourself from waist down. Everything, including the pot or the bucket that you are using, should be inside this blanket. So make sure that you have fully covered yourself. You stay warm during the steaming and you should stay warm after steaming. So immediately after steaming, sometimes we advise that women should go to bed, or do it just before you go to bed, and go into blankets straight away. Stay warm is the policy. Stay warm. There should be no significant temperature drop during this practice and after the practice. When you start steaming, you should note that there will be significant changes to your menstrual blood during the first cycle after steaming. That is, you will have a series of blood that is darker in color, that is darker, heavier, thicker, or clothier. You might, some people have said that I am experiencing heavy clothes after doing this, and they're wondering if this is normal. So yes, after a series of steams, your very first cycle should come with those abnormalities, and then everything should normalize as time goes on. It is worth noting that everyone truly agrees with vaginal steaming if it is done properly, but if it is not done properly, then it is not good. It is not good for you. These concerns are legitimate. You cannot afford as a woman to burn yourself down there, just to give you an example. So what do you need for steaming? For example, what do you need to do this at home, to do this for yourself? It is ideal to do this under supervision of someone that has got experience, or someone who is knowledgeable about doing this. But mostly you need a vaginal steaming stool. This is a modern tool, let me say. It's a chair sort of that has got an inbuilt steaming setup in it. If you do not have a vaginal steaming stool, you can always use a bucket at home. You put the bucket under a chair and you sit comfortably under a chair. So your chair should have, maybe these plastic chairs that we sit on should have openings, so that steam can pass through. And you put a bucket under. Some women are comfortable sitting on top of the bucket itself, but be careful that the bucket does not tip over and burn some other parts of your body. You also need a large pot with a lid, or a bucket, in this case, where you're going to put your herbs and your boiled water. You need 2 large blankets to cover yourself for warmth, and you need water. Sometimes we use dried herbs, or we can also use fresh herbs. Some of the herbs that you can use at home, if you have a garden, just to give an example, some of the herbs that you can use are oregano, sage, you can use basil. You mix them together. Roughly a cup full of these herbs will do. We use aerial parts of basil, of oregano, of lavender. Lavender we use fresh buds if you are using fresh lavender. So we use fresh flowers, fresh buds of lavender. We use thyme and sage as well. For those with rose bushes at home, if they have got petals, then they are very, very useful. In fact, you can enjoy them. Other than just looking at their beauty, you can also enjoy them in your steams. So fresh rose petals or dried rose petals. We also have calendula. Calendula is a flower also that you can find in your garden. So we also use flowers of calendula and yarrow. Yarrow is a flower or a medicinal plant that is edible. Some people add dried orange peels to their steams. They add other hormonic herbs like black cohosh, dong quai, chaste berries, or vitex. It depends really what you have at your disposal. But remember that both fresh herbs and dried herbs would do in this case. So you fill a large pot with water and bring it to the boil. Once the water begins to boil, you add a cup of dried herbs or 4 cups of fresh herbs. So you need more quantities with fresh herbs than dried herbs. So you add a cup of dried herbs or 4 cups of fresh herbs, and then you cover and lower the heat to simmer. That is in your pot, on your stove. You cover it and lower the heat to simmer. You can let it simmer for about 15 minutes. And then while the herbs are simmering, then you prepare your station. You set up the steaming tool or the chair that you spoke about, or the homemade setup, or whatever it is that you have. And have 2 large blankets ready, and you put on some warm socks, not just any socks, warm socks. Remove the pot from the heat, you uncover it, and you bring it next to the vaginal steaming stool or your setup, As the water cools a bit, you undress the waist down, you leave the socks on. You settle yourself and slide the pot of water under, or a bucket or whatever that you are using. You slide it under carefully, and you observe and feel. If you feel that it is too hot, you remove it and let the temperature go down a bit. So you should be comfortable. You should be in a comfortable setting. Avoid burning yourself at all costs. And then you should cover yourself from the waist down with these 2 blankets, so that you are completely surrounded by the blanket and no steam can escape. And then sit for approximately 20 minutes on this, and once the steam has dissipated, you can stand up, wrap yourself with another blanket, and stay warm until you are ready to get dressed, or go directly into bed if it is bedtime. So this practice is for all women, like I said, and it carries a lot of medicinal benefits with it. I would like to encourage all women to make this a custom, to do it often, to make sure that they stay healthy. During the first weeks of steaming, some women have experienced a lot of dirt or toxins coming out through the vaginal canal from the system, and thereafter they will be fine. So let us make sure that as women we assist ourselves where possible. Doctors can come in to help us when we need them, but most of the time it is our lifestyle at home that makes all the difference. So make sure that you stick to practices in your lifestyle that maximizes your health as a woman. Make sure that you eat right as well during this time. Eat foods that can help you to balance your hormones and stay physically fit. You should be able to exercise at least 3 times in a week of moderate intensity. So I'm just encouraging us women to take good care of ourselves, to enjoy the health benefits of nature, and to do that in the comfort of our homes. You don't need to have a shop or a supply of yoni steaming herbs to be able to do this. You just need simple herbs that are in your garden or in your mother's garden. Let us stay safe and let us take care of ourselves. May we love ourselves as women. May we love our vaginas. May we love our natural parts, and may we take good care of them, and our bodies will thank us. I often say that do this and your body will thank you later. So let us help ourselves with balancing our hormones, with easing menstrual pains, heavy bleeding, with uterine fibroids, and all the like. So thank you very much for taking your time to listen to me. We'll see you again in our next topic. Have a great day. Bye.